उसमें दिखेगा अभी नहीं आएगा उसमें। अच्छा ठीक है, आप स्क्रीन जूम कीजिए, उसमें देख लेते हैं। ओके, गुड मॉर्निंग क्लास. This is a follow-up class of class 8 literature, The Boy Who Broke the Bank. The last time I had explained the lesson to you. Now we'll go ahead with the question answers given at the back of the text. So, not taking too much of time, we will start with the first question. The first question says, why was Nathu, the sweeper boy, annoyed? Okay? And the answer is, if you will look closely at your screens over here, you would note that the answer says Nathu, the sweeper boy, was annoyed because he had not been given his wages for the previous month that he had worked for. Okay? I suppose that answer is clear. Coming down to question number 2. How did news about the bank change from Mrs. Prakash's telling to Mrs. Bhushan's? Okay, so the answer to question number 2 is, you will find the clue in paragraph 11, 13 and 15 as the question suggests. The answer is, Mrs. Prakash said that Seth Govind Ram's bank can't even pay its employees, and that she had heard a complaint from a sweeper boy who hadn't received his pay for 2 months. And the same thing when it was conveyed by Mrs. Bhushan. However, you see the answer here. When Mrs. Bhushan took the news to her husband in Jugal Kishore's shop, she said that the bank had gone bankrupt and they had not paid their employees any salary for over 3 months. So that's how the version from one person changed to the other. Coming down to question number 3. How did the barber and his customer react to the news about the bank? And what words in para 17 tell you that the customer was more worried about his money than his injury? And the answer is, the barber, Faiz Hussain, was so startled that his hand shook and he nicked his customer's right ear. The customer yelped in pain and distress. Pain because of the cut and distress because of the awful news. With one side of his neck still unshorn, he leaped out of his chair and went off to call Seth Govind Ram. This tells us that he was more worried about his money than his injury. Okay, now coming down to answer number 4. The question says, Seth Govind Ram was known in town as a man of wealth whose haphazard business dealings had often brought him to the verge of ruin. Now you answer these questions about him. It has 3 parts to it. What made the townspeople think that the Seth had run away because of the bank's collapse? Answer is, when the customer called Seth Govind Ram's number, he came to know that the Seth was holidaying in Kashmir. The gentleman did not believe it and thought that the Seth had run away because of the bank's collapse. 4b. The question says, what were the absurd rumors that were spreading about Seth Govind? The second part says, the answer is, the absurd rumors that were spreading about Saint Govind were, one said he had fled the state, another said he had fled the country, and yet others insisted that he was hiding somewhere in town. The third question there, do you think the Seth's reputation made the rumors easier to believe, and why? Yes, the Seth's reputation made the rumors easier to believe because the Seth's haphazard business dealings had often brought him to the verge of ruin. So because of his continuous habit of doing such things, when the town people came to know that his bank was going bankrupt, they easily believed in whatever they heard without verifying any facts. Right? Coming down to question number 5, says, everyone seems to have gone mad. Now, who said these words and why? When someone who had a relative working as a clerk in the bank called to get the facts, the clerk said that half the town was there trying to take out their money and that everyone seemed to have gone mad. This is what the clerk said was happening in town. Now, according to you, what incident, that's question number 5b, right? According to you, what incident in the story reflected the madness of the town at its peak? Let's get to the answer here. The incident that reflects the madness of the town at its peak was the manner in which the people came to the bank to take out all their money, just by hearing a rumor which had no truth to it. Okay. Question number 6. You got to read paragraphs 24 and 30 again and answer these questions. Question number 6, part 1 says, do you think the town residents show any concern for workers like Nathu, the sweeper boy? How do you say so? Answer is, the town residents show no concern for workers like Nathu, the sweeper boy. We can say so because the clerk in the bank says that they were all paid and hence they were working. He also said that the part-time workers were being paid late because the clerk who looked after their payments was on sick leave. He also says, don't expect me to do his work. This shows that no one actually cared about Nathu, but everybody was concerned with themselves. Question number 6b. Who do you think will be more affected by the collapse of the bank? Businessmen like Seth Govindram or workers like Nathu? Answer of 6 part 2 here is businessmen like Seth Govindram will be the least affected by the collapse of the bank because he has enough money to live on. However, it is the workers like Nathu who get worst hit when they are out of work. It is always the common man that suffers most. Okay, so it is the rich people, the capitalists do not suffer with such business dealings over here or when something goes wrong, but it is the common man that suffers. Coming down to question number 7. In your opinion, who was truly responsible for breaking the bank? Was it Nathu, Sitaram, the bank clerk, Seth Govindram, or the town? Give reasons for your answer here. Answer number 7 is, it was a false rumor that was responsible for breaking the bank. Thanks to Mrs. Prakash and then Mrs. Bhushan, who by word of mouth spread such rumors that made the people of the town panic and bring about the collapse of the bank. So we see none of these people mentioned here are responsible, but it is the town people. They very easily believed the rumors they heard, and that was what created this problem. Appreciating the text, the next question here says, do we the readers know something about the collapse of the bank that Nathu or Sitaram do not? How do we know this? And how do you think this adds humor to the text? Now Nathu and Sitaram do not know anything about the bank. We know about the collapse of the bank through the story that we have read here. This adds humor to the text because Nathu not getting paid by the bank sparks a rumor, and that the bank is going bankrupt. This rumor that spread throughout town here ruins the bank, and the whole town believes what they have heard, whereas the person concerned, that is Nathu, actually knows nothing. And that is what we find at the end of our lesson, that Nathu is again talking to Sitaram, but they don't exactly know what has happened. But the whole town in one day's time believed that the bank had gone bankrupt, and that was the reason of all that chaos there.